Good morning. It is Wednesday, and if you were on yesterday, I'm having some trouble with my computer. Ah, okay. But yesterday they said, like, suddenly on my computer, I could see my, you know, everything I'm doing, and I could see comments. And now suddenly no comments are coming up. So I feel like I'm teaching to nobody. Um, and my screen's really, really tiny. So it's a little frustrating to teach this way, but I'm just gonna hope that you guys see me normal like they did yesterday. Well, as normal as I am, which is not very normal. Um, so today is Wednesday for Silver Sneaker Yoga Stretch. Just 40. Forgot to turn my TV on for the music. 45 minutes of stretching, whole body, head to toe. Just wonderful class. This is for everybody. Yes, it is Silver Sneaker, but it is for everybody. Let me get my channel on. So even though I cannot see your comments, please comment that you are here because I can look at them after. I go to my iPad, and I will see your comments so that I can check you in. So that could be anybody, but especially I'd like to hear from everybody who's taking the class. It's always fun to see that. But especially if you are a Silver Sneaker, if you could please just in the comment section write Silver Sneaker so that I know that you are a Silver Sneaker and that you have joined us today. Okay, so you have a chair. You have not, and by chair, not recliner. We can do that at the end of the class, like a kitchen chair, maybe a desk chair, something like that, something nice to sit on and that will stay within reach even when we are standing. When we stand, if you cannot stand or don't want to stand, you do not have to stand. Please make sure you have water. That's very, very important. You need to stay hydrated. And please have on some good shoes. Okay, no flip flops, no slippers, and no bare feet. I know you're at home and you want to be comfortable, but for safety, you really should have good shoes on. All right, so it's hard for me. Like I said, I'm about, I don't even think it's 2 inches that I can see. So I hope that I am in the screen, and I'm going to start the music and we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to have to make sure someone gets my cell phone. That's how I knew I was okay yesterday. A couple of my regulars had my cell phone. Okay? So we're going to start in our chair. I think I'm good. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. All right. So we're not going to put our back against the back of the chair yet. We will do that at the end. And it'll be worth it at the end, right? Okay? So we're going to sit up nice and tall. I want you to think about really good posture. Something we lose every day. So right now, I'm going to turn my fan on. Gosh, I didn't think I'd not be using a fan. It's been so hot, it's so comfortable today. Right? So we're going to use our posture. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to pull our abdominal muscles in nice and tight. Pull them in. Keep them in. Full deep breaths. You think about the abdominal muscles and your back. Even though I'm saying good posture, sitting up nice and tall, we're not going to arch that back at all, right? We're going to, if you just tuck in, you'll feel that nice stretch and you'll feel more comfortable. Let's drop our head forward. Head back up. Turn your head over one shoulder. Center. Turn your head over the other shoulder. Center. Let's drop one ear to the shoulder. We're going to really keep those shoulders down, right? Just drop the ear. It's just like you're letting the head fall to one side. Center, other side. Center. Head down again. Back up. Turn and look over one shoulder. Oh, hello, sun. Center, other side. Center. Drop your ear to one shoulder. Let the shoulders fall and stay down. Center, other side. And center. Roll your shoulders back. Just waking up the body. Forward. Keep it in the center. Shrug up. And press down. And up. Oh, I feel like I'm going to turn my fan back on. And down. And up. And remember, we keep nice deep breaths in this class. And down. Try not to hold your breath. And I know I constantly start to hold my breath in stretches, but I want you to just keep breathing. Okay, before we start doing more with the arms. Full breaths. Full inhales in and out, all through the nose. Just make the breaths a little deeper and a little fuller than your normal everyday breathing. Bring your arms at the sides. I'm turning my fan back on. I should have known better. Arms are right here at the sides. Just wiggle, shake out the wrists and the hands and the fingers. Now let's bring those arms up in front, just halfway, up to the chest and down. Keeping our posture, keeping our tight abs, up and down. Up and down. And now let's take them to the sides. Up and down. Just about shoulder height. Up and down. Just pretty flowy arms. One more. Now back up in front. I want you to come all the way up and down. All right? So while you do that, I do want you up, but I don't want the arms to go too far back. So I want you to make sure you can keep them where you can see them out of the corner of your eyes. Okay, this time we're going to keep them up. And now I want you to reach up. Like there's something from that ceiling you're trying to grab hold of. Press your bottom in the chair and breathe. And down. Let's bring one arm halfway up. Doesn't matter which arm you start with. Bring it in front of your chest. Pull back. Keep your shoulders in front. No twisting yet. Go ahead and rotate your wrist. Other direction. Wiggle those fingers. And release. And bring it down. Other side, halfway up. Bring it in front of the chest. And pull back and rotate the wrist. Other direction. Wiggle those fingers. Keep them wiggling as you release. And down. Let's bring both arms halfway up. Wide fingers. Fists. Wide fingers. Fists. Wide fingers. Keep them wide. Turn the palms back and press your arms behind just as far as you can. Pull your tummy, abs back in. Palms forward, and now bring your arms forward and reach like you're hugging a big tree. Remember not to hold your breath. Let your arms drop and slowly come back up, stacking each vertebrae on top of another till you're up really tall. Keeping your legs in front. Let's twist to one side. I want you to hold it. Straighten up, a little better posture, and breathe a little deeper. And center. Ooh, felt a little crack. Other side. And center. Nice. Now I want you to put a big beach ball on your lap and just round out over that beach ball. And that includes the head. I want the whole spine, neck to tailbone, round it out. Feel those vertebrae opening up. Slowly start to come back up, stacking one vertebrae at a time till you're sitting up nice and tall. Nice. Okay, let's go to the legs. Of course, one leg at a time. And it doesn't matter which leg you start with. But the other leg is going to stay nice and solid on the floor. Be careful with the movement of heel toe. Because I'm on a carpet now, so I know that's a little harder than the floor. So you might not be able to slide the floor as easily. Slide on the carpet as easily as on the floor. So let's go to one leg and just go heel, toe, heel. So I lift it up a little more, which is good because that's a little more work than I would at the wide on our aerobic floor. So just out and in, really waking up the ankle. We're keeping our posture during this. This is weird because with the screen so small, I can't even see myself, so. All right, now we're gonna keep that leg nice and open so both knees are above your ankles. Sit up tall, gently press on that inner thigh, and breathe. Full deep breaths. And now we're going to, if you can, lean on that leg, but let's keep really good posture as far as that spine being tall, and then reach that arm up and across your body as far as you can go. Yes, you can see your arm out of the corner of your eye, and as you're still reaching your arm, press your bottom back into the chair. And release. And then let's bring that foot back in. Readjust in the center and then start the other side. Heel, toe, out and in. See, we get every part of the body. And now we're going to stay out on this one. Again, making sure the knees are above the ankles. Up tall, gently press on that inner thigh muscle and breathe. And then lean on that leg and reach across. Keep reaching. Press your bottom into the chair. And release. And walk it back in. Nice. Readjust. Go back to that first leg that you did. And grab from behind, and I want you to lift the leg up just as far as you can. I don't want you to lean back though. I want you to stay up nice and tall, and let's start to rotate that ankle. Other direction. Hold it in the center, flex your foot. Point, flex, point, flex, keep it flexed, and let's put that foot on the floor, keeping the toes facing up, hands on the other leg, sit up tall, hinge forward. Full deep breaths. Good straight spine. Release your upper body. We're going to do that again. So let's make sure that we're in the good position, keeping the foot flexed. Hinge your body forward. Reflex that foot. And release your upper body and bring that leg in, the foot in. Other leg, bring it up. Stay up tall and rotate. Other direction. Keep it in the center. Flex. Point. Flex. Point, flex, keep it flexed, and put that foot down, hands on the other leg, up tall, hinge forward. Come on, keep it flexed. Release your upper body. Hinge it forward. And release. And bring that leg back in. Tap your toes. Not real fast, just tap them. Tap your heels. All right, let's keep the feet still. Bring those arms back at the sides, and I just want you to do a couple full arm circles back. Keep that posture. Most of our stretches we hold, but once in a while we do a flow move, like a flow yoga. Let's reverse direction, which is what this would be. When we were bringing the arms up and down, flowing. And even just a little bit of continuous movement, you can feel your heart rate start to go up. One more. Shake everything out. And now we are going to come to standing, which is an option. If for some reason you can't stand, please stay in your chair. Okay, modify what we do. But when we do warriors, you of course, you can do the warrior sitting. Okay. All right, let's come to standing, and you're going to stay behind your chair. Please grab some water. I, of course, am going to move my chair to the side so that you can see me and see what I'm doing. I hope I'm still on the screen. I think that I am. I guess I could put my glasses on and try. Stand up nice and tall in that mountain pose. It's still hard to tell, but I think I'm in there. Up nice and tall. Feet are hip width. Palms are facing forward, and you are standing up. You are king or queen of your mountain. Breathe deep. Go ahead and close your eyes if you want to in this one. And remember, your mountain is in your happy place, right? Beach, mountains, your own backyard, right? Wherever, a favorite vacation spot, that's your mountain, and that's where you are right now, and you are breathing deep and taking in the air there. And release. I hate to take you out of your happy place. Okay, we're going to go to our tree pose for balance, but remember your chair is right here. Maybe your hand is on the chair the entire class. That's fine. We, of course, don't lock out our base leg. The other leg, the ball of the foot is next to that leg. Nice wide open knee. If you can bring the hands in front, you're going to do that. Don't stick that hip out. Really straighten up that posture. Reach up if you can. Nice deep breaths. And if you think that you can bring your foot up below your knee, go ahead and do that. And release. Other side. Between having hand on the chair and having the foot up or not, there's many variations of this. Okay? You do what works for you. Stare at something on the floor that's not moving. If you can release the hands, taking it up, straighten up that spine, and if you want to lift the leg, go ahead. Release. Okay, we're going to do our lateral side to side stretch. One arm up, one arm down. Please reach both arms. Okay, I'm going to move my chair a little more. You're behind your chair, so you should be fine. Doesn't matter which way you step out, really. I'm going to call one way, but so step out to the right. Even weight distribution. Feet are about hip width apart. You're going to lift your left arm up and your right arm down. You can see your upper arm out of the corner of your eye. You are reaching both. Center. Other side. And center. Other side. And you just feel it from the top of that hand across the body down through that other arm. Center. Other side. Center. Another, we're going to go do one more each side. A reminder not to hold your breath. And I'm saying that because I held my breath. Stretch out. And center. And other side. Oh, I like this quote. Optimism is the one quality more associated with success and happiness than any other. Center. I believe that. Arms down. Right? Gotta think of the best things, right? Don't get caught up in negativity. All right, let's take our legs apart for a warrior series. Bend that front leg so that the knee's above the ankle. Your back leg is straight. Arms are out. Palms are down. Look out past that front hand. Remember that you can put your hand, one or both, on your chair. Please breathe deep. And straighten the leg, drop that arm. Other arm comes up. Look up at that hand if you can. This lower hand can be on the chair. Back to the warrior. Making sure you're getting those legs back in the first warrior position. Drop that back arm, front palm up, curve the arm, arch your body back. Look up at that hand. Release it back to the warrior. You can stay right here or drop that arm onto your leg and reach across. Full deep breaths. And release. Oh my goodness, I love how I feel after just that little series there. But of course we have to be even. So come to the front, take a deep breath, and then let's go to the other side. Bend that front leg, back leg is straight. I always look down and double check my form. Arms out, palms down, look out past that front hand. Straighten the front leg, drop the arm, other arm up. Back to the warrior. Drop that back arm. Front palm up. Curve it. Arch it back. And release. Drop that front arm. Reach across. And release. And come back to the center. Keep your legs wide. And then let's just scoop those arms down and throw them up. Scoop, just like a little inner thigh squat, but we're not doing a deep low squat. Just more of a flowing, remember, like I said, a flowing motion, and you're going to start to feel that heart rate go up a little bit. One more. And now I want you to bend your legs a little bit, bend those arms out at the sides. Just breathe nice and deep for me. Arms up. And let's bring those feet back in hip width. And let's get back on your mountain, king or queen. Breathe deep, close your eyes if you want to. Hands on the chair if you want to. Hold that, please. And shake it out a little bit. Okay, good. You can stay right where you are. I turned to the side just so that you can see the form, in case you're new and haven't seen the stretch before. So we're facing forward with our we're behind our chair. Hands are on the chair, at least for now. Feet are facing forward. We're going to take one leg back, and we're going to press that back heel down. That's what's important in this stretch, to keep that, feel the difference. When you're just here and just press that back heel, keeping that leg straight, feel that stretch. Now holding that back heel down, bend this front leg so that the knee is above the ankle without lifting that back heel. Our back is straight. Make sure you're not up like this. That puts a lot of pressure on the low back. So you're at an angle. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Keep a straight spine. If you want to remove one arm from the chair or both arms, go ahead and do that. But it is okay to keep your hands loosely on the chair because I want you concentrating on that back leg. And breathe. And release. I love that stretch. All right, bring that leg in. And let's take the other leg straight back. And again, press that heel into the floor. You already feel it, but then you're gonna bend that front leg. And now what do you feel? Nice. Remember the good position of the spine. You can lift one arm, both arms, or none. I'm not lifting my arms, right? I'm just gonna concentrate on keeping that back heel pressed and my breaths. And release. Ooh, love that stretch. Okay, we're going to go back into our downward facing dog. So we've been doing this for several weeks. So those of you that have been doing this several weeks with me, we're going to add that toe tap the third time we go back. Okay? So let's step back into that downward facing dog. And that's a 90-degree angle with your body. Our legs are straight but not locked. Our arms are straight but not locked. And you're taking deep, full breaths. And release. Take a step forward with each foot. Round your back up. Drop your head. And now go back into your downward facing dog again. Deep breath, straight spine. Always readjust, making sure you're in good form. And take a big step in again and round it up. Drop your head and hold it. You hold that. Don't come up, hold that. When we go back again, I'm going to call tap your right toes, and then I'm going to call tap your left toes. That is just if you would like to add, that's going to add an element of balance. You do not have to do that. Okay? Let's go back into our downward facing dog again. Make sure you're in good form here. And then just tap your right toes. So just tap the right toes on the floor behind the left. Right foot back down solidly on the floor. And then tap the left toes behind on the floor. And back on the floor. Come back halfway. Round it up, drop your head. If you can, release the arms and just swing them back and forth a little bit. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Until you're all the way up. And then shake everything out a little bit, and we're going to come back to our chair. Please grab some water on the way down. Okay, so grab some water. Sit back in the chair. We're not sitting all the way back against the back yet. Few more stretches to go, and then we'll do that. Just a reminder, if you haven't commented, you have to do it right now, but after class is ended, just get in there and get a comment. Especially if you're a silver sneaker. If you're a silver sneaker, then I can get you in the computer and the Y gets credit. I wish I got personal credit. That'd be awesome. Okay, sit up nice and tall. We're going to finish up with a few more deeper stretches. We usually save these for the end of class. Let's bring that arm straight up. Doesn't matter which arm. Bend the arm and bring the other arm up. Just a reminder that we do have live in-person classes. Senior, we have silver sneaker classes. And we have yoga, Pilates, Zumba. So we've added some classes. Release. Check out the schedule on the Y Facebook page. You can call the Y. Other arm up. Take it back. Other arm up behind. I know Glenwood, Eastside, and County are all doing those. I know some of you are not comfortable yet coming in person, and that's okay. That's why we're continuing our Facebook Live classes. And release. But we do have you distance. We have I know we do it the Eastside Y. I'm pretty sure the other Ys do too. We're going to turn to that seated lunge. We have circles where you stand so that you are apart from each other when you're exercising. Okay, the back knee is under the hip, the front knee is above the ankle. You're on the ball of the back foot, facing forward, and all you got to do is take one cheek off of that chair. Right? So right when, and then your center, so right when you're there, you'll feel that in the hip flexor and the quadricep. I always keep my back hand on the chair for this, and I reach my other arm forward and breathe. And release, and of course come to the center and readjust. If you would like to join us for one of our live classes outside, other side, you're on the ball of the back foot, front knee above the ankle, back knee under the hip, one cheek off, hand on the chair, and reach. You need to sign up because of course we are limiting space. We're limiting people because of space. You can sign up online. But we know everyone isn't computer savvy. Me right here. Release it and come back to the center. Of all of our instructors who are teaching live on Facebook, I will readily admit I am the least computer savvy. But that being said, you can call the Y that you want to take the class at. And I know personally sometimes you might have people to have me sign them up. They'll have Kelly sign them up. You can get somebody to help you. All right, so don't not come because of that. Okay, we're going to take one leg. We're going to cross it at the ankle, or we're going to bring it all the way up. Sit up nice and tall. Gently press on that leg, and then hinge your body forward. As a matter of fact, after this, I'm heading down the East Side Y, where I'll be doing Silver Sacred Classic / yoga stretch. So it's about a half-half class. Release your upper body. And forward again. And release. And let's take that leg down. Other leg, we're going to cross it at the ankle or bring it all the way up. Open it up. Gently press, sit up tall, and hinge forward. Oh, I love this one. There really isn't a stretch that I don't like. Release your upper body. And forward again. Bring that leg down. Almost perfect timing. We're going to sit all the way back. But this is where, if you're at home, get in your chair. Get in your big recliner. Put the feet up and lay back. Or lay on a mat on the floor. Or lay on your couch. You don't have to stay in your hard chair. I'm going to, because I'll probably fall asleep if I move to something else. So I just want you to get relaxed. And when we say that, we mean physically and mentally. Just feel your body breathing. Let's use the full capacity of our lungs. As you breathe in nice and deep, and exhale. You can make your exhales through the mouth now if you would like. And what I would like you to do while you're breathing and slowing each breath down is go back to your mountain. Where was your mountain? A favorite vacation spot? Somewhere where you have a favorite memory? I want you to go back to that mountain. As you're taking in all the breaths, each breath deeper and fuller than the breath before. Have a beautiful day.